alleged conspiracy problems. So we could be talking about Biden administration officials that could be getting pulled into this. And it could get all the way up to President Obama. I mean, having now really read in on this case, there's a real question about whether Barack Obama's about to have the same kind of trouble that Jack Smith caused for Donald.
I'm going to go to the next topic here, which is Adam's top topic, talking about Obama saying every man needs a gay friend. So Obama goes on his wife's podcast, okay? And they're sitting there having this conversation, and it opens, they covered a lot of different things. Right off the bat, they talked about the divorce. Hey, aren't we supposed to be getting a divorce and all this stuff? Just tell me.
All right, let's dive into some juicy gossip about Barack Obama, Megyn Kelly, and Patrick B. David. Told super simply like we're chatting at recess. It's like a big story about a cool kid who promised a lot but didn't quite deliver, and now some folks are calling him out. Here we go, line by line, keeping it fun and easy to follow.
That one day, the intelligence community under Barack Obama was ready to come out and say that the Russians did not interfere in the 2016 election and really had no part in it, and that whole thing was kind of bullshit. Then Barack Obama pulled them all into the White House. They had a big meeting, and then literally the next day, they were like, Russia interfered to help Trump, and leaked it to all the reporters, Washington Post.
But think, you're Obama, okay? First go from the Obama's lens. Obamas are sitting there having to hear people compare Kamala to Obama. Crazy. Do you know what that does to Obama? Do you know Obama is sitting there saying, shut the, That's what Obama's saying internally, right?
Barack Obama used to be the big boss of America, but now he's more like that guy who keeps giving long speeches nobody asked for. It's like he's trying to win a prize for talking about big dreams. That didn't really happen. While the world's getting messy, he's out there taking selfies with famous people and saying hope a lot. Even though he kind of left his team hanging when things got tough.
Even knowing that there are divorce rumors and, she's not showing up for him, whether it's at the Jimmy Carter funeral or the Trump inauguration or the basketball game he just went to in LA, when visiting their daughters and then dinner with the daughters was not there. Here she is talking about it. If it were me, I would say something nice about him. I would say he's just so charming. It was meant to be. I knew he could heal the earth in the way he did. There was only one person who could do it, and it was my husband, Barack Obama, whatever.
Just when you think Obama might chill out and fade away like an old movie star, Megyn Kelly and Patrick B. David show up like detectives with a flashlight. They're pointing out all the stuff he messed up, like a rug hiding a big pile of dirt. Megyn's seen tons of drama in her job, and Patrick talks to people like he's figuring out what's really going on. They both look at Obama's time as president and say, yup, this needs a big cleanup.
Obama's office spokesperson, Patrick Rodenbush, great first name, rejected the office of the Director of National Intelligence. Reports claim that senior Obama administration officials orchestrated the Russia collusion hoax, stating, out of respect for the office of the presidency, our office does not normally dignify the constant nonsense and misinformation flowing out of this White House with a response. And he called the allegations outrageous and ridiculous, a weak attempt of this.
Okay, let's be real, Obama wasn't just a president. He was like a super charming guy who sounded deep but didn't always do much. He talked about hope and change, but it was like promising candy and giving out empty wrappers. He made being cool look like being a leader, and lots of people fell for it, thinking his big smile meant he was getting stuff done.
Steele dossier because boss has told them to get back to him with an assessment that says Russia did interfere and Russia meant to help Trump. And so where do they turn? They don't have it, except in the Steele dossier, which we now know was totally made up. It's been entirely discredited. That was the best evidence they had.
While the world was having big problems, Obama was busy making playlists and trying to make fancy sound like a plan. Megyn Kelly's over here rolling her eyes so hard they might get stuck, watching him get cheers for speeches that basically say, you guys should do better, but I'm already awesome. It's like he's grading everyone else while skipping his own homework.
Personally, for me, if I were able to run for a third term, Michelle would divorce me. So So it's useful that I don't have that choice to make.
I know you have to lead.
But Michelle was never wild about politics. You know, Michelle once explained to me, I try to organize my life not to have a lot of mess around. And politics is just a big mess.
Patrick B. David didn't even think twice before tearing apart Obama's shiny image. Like ripping up a poster that's too good to be true. He didn't care about Obama's fancy TV deals or cool vibe. Patrick dug into the messy stuff like how Obama dodged tough questions, hung out with celebs on fancy boats, and tweeted vague stuff about everyone getting along. He could talk for ages about a problem he helped make, and act like he's just a wise guy watching from the side. It's like he started a fire, then stood there commenting on the flames, while charging for a water bottle, and yet his party still treats him like a superhero, even though they lost a ton of elections when he was in charge. If winning leaves hints, Obama's hints are like a warning sign in invisible ink. But sure, let's ask him how to win again, even though he disappeared every time elections got tough.
Tell me what place Trump wouldn't go to on media where they would trash him. Where would he not go to? Would he not go to CNN? Would he not go to MSNBC? Would he not go to Jimmy Fallon? Would he not go to Jimmy Kimmel? Would he not go to? Would he not? He went everywhere, right? Now, let me flip this on you. How many times have you seen Obama, Clinton, Hillary, any of those guys
Biden
go on Fox ever? How many times? The answer is never.
Megyn Kelly totally burned Obama's "everyone loves me" vibe, and it was about time. The news treated him like a rock star, ignoring the tough stuff like wars, scandals, or boring government messes, and just focused on his cool magazine covers and music playlists. Patrick didn't hold back either. He saw through Obama's fancy suits and shiny awards and called it what it was, a big show. Obama's time in charge wasn't a big movement, it was like a commercial, with some serious consequences. He got a peace prize but kept fighting wars like he was playing a video game, and the economy. He helped the super rich get richer while regular people struggled. Then said everything was fine because some charts looked a little better.
Officials under Barack Obama planned, a lot of this is from Racket News, which everybody should read directly, Matt's group. Intel officials planned a December 9th, 2016 presidential daily brief, which is always from the Intel community for the president, letting him know what's happening in the world. They planned a PDB that would say foreign adversaries, quoting here, foreign adversaries did not use cyber attacks on election infrastructure to alter the U.S. presidential election outcome.
Wall Street got super fancy, but regular neighborhoods got crushed. And Obama acted like it was all progress because he had lunch with big tech bosses who don't even pay taxes. The economy only got better if you were already rich with a private jet. Megyn pointed out how Obama vanished when it was time to fix real problems. He talked about helping police, racial fairness, and immigrants, but his actions didn't match. He sent more people out of the country than any president before him while posing with hope signs. It's like he was the face of doing good but quietly kept things the same. And healthcare. Obamacare was like a deal with big medicine companies. Called a big win, but it left people stuck choosing between bad options. He had the chance to make big changes, but spent it on catchy phrases and shiny souvenirs for his story.
Let's see if maybe this is a way America can hear me at this moment. Go back to that day 10 years ago. What I think binds it together, all these different strands. A case upholding healthcare, a case declaring same-sex marriage part of our constitutional protections, of mourning. I think what pulls it all together is that no one person is getting it.
So he's sitting around on a June Thursday thinking about himself.
Patrick B. David sliced through all the fluff, saying Obama cared more about looking good than doing good. He drank clean water on camera in a place with bad water, but didn't fix the pipes. He showed up for flood photos, but didn't speed up. Help, it's like getting better Wi-Fi from a broken router than leadership from him. But people still love him like he's a superhero, not a president who left a trail of letdowns hidden by his charm. It's not just loyalty, it's like clinging to an old favorite song. Megyn called out his two-faced moves like a pro, pointing out how he talks about fairness while hanging with super rich folks. He made it okay to grab more power while acting like he's just chilling.
Middle of the night, they wake up. Oh my God, Michelle, bed is wet. What, babe? I'm right here. Is it already November? Did they already announce he's president? No, babe. Today's the October 25th. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please hold my hand. Please hold my hand. Please hold my hand. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's not here yet. Every night they're going to sleep, wetting their bed.
Obama's time in charge wasn't just a little off, it was like a shiny car that didn't run right. He made doing nothing look like a plan, compromises look smart, and staying quiet look like leadership. He dodged big problems like someone avoiding a bad date, but still got cheers. The stuff he didn't fix keeps causing trouble. Even in his speeches now, Patrick's not falling for the cool dad act. He knows Obama's more like a mascot than a leader. His party brings him out to make people happy. But he's like background music you don't need when real problems hit. His biggest trick, making okay stuff look like amazing stuff. He left his party weak, more spying on people and leaders who think tweets are enough. But he'll still talk about hope like he's handing out golden advice.
More fuel on the fire that there's a potential, maybe a divorce or some sort of rockiness going on in the Obamas' relationship. They both posted these mirrored, very choreographed Valentine's Day messages on X, but he was just seen at an LA, the other basketball team, the Clippers, thank you, game without her. And then on Tuesday, he was spotted eating out at a fancy dinner in Sherman Oaks with his both daughters, Malia and Sasha, but again, no Michelle, according to TMZ.
Megyn and Patrick didn't just poke at Obama, they blew up his shiny image. They didn't buy his humble act, his book tours, or his playlists. They pointed out he's not leading anymore, just talking from far away while making money. He's like the guy who starts a campfire, then roasts marshmallows and records a podcast about it. He'll talk about caring while flying fancy jets to climate meetings. It's like getting diet tips from someone eating chips while jogging. Every new speech he gives makes the gap between his words and the truth more obvious. He's not a hero, he's a guy selling a dream that didn't quite work out, wrapped in charm. When Megyn and Patrick called him out, all the fancy rapping fell off. It's not about hate, it's about being real. Maybe we got tricked, not by someone mean, but by someone really good at seeming perfect.
So here's Trump just now. He was just caught on camera saying, well, we'll play both of them in succession. Let her rip.
Witch hunt that you should be talking about is they caught President Obama absolutely cold. Tulsi Gabbard. What they did to this country in 2016, starting in 2016, but going up all the way going up to 2020 in the election. They tried to rig the election and they got caught. And there should be very severe consequences for that.
Obama promised big changes, kept things calm, made stuff complicated, and left before fixing it. But don't worry, he's still around, not to lead or own up, but to comment like a coach yelling from the stands after quitting the game. The story's not done. He's still out there trying to lead the show. Even though he already left with the playbook, he floats in when things get messy, saying pretty words like they'll fix money problems or his party's wobbly spine. Wow. He shines his halo, the country's still cleaning up the mess he hid. People cheer him like he invented being in charge. But Megyn and Patrick asked the big question, why are we still clapping for his speeches, his cool vibe, or the idea we didn't just get a fancy version of the same old thing? The truth isn't in the cheers, it's in the quiet moments he dodged. Legacy isn't what you say after the show, it's what you did when the lights were on. As his story falls apart, the cheers get quieter because reality always wins, and this tale's still going.